the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Do you miss me yet? Do you miss me yet? I'm going to continue to fight right by your side. We will do what we've done right from the beginning, which is to win. We're not starting new parties. You know, they kept saying, he's going to start a brand new party. We have the Republican Party. It's going to unite and be stronger than ever before. I am not starting a new party. Many people have asked, what is Trumpism? A new term being used more and more. I'm hearing that term more and more. I didn't come up with it. It means low taxes and eliminating job-killing regulations, Trumpism. It means strong borders. It means no riots in the streets. It means...
Hey, good afternoon. It's Red Pill 66, and I hope your Thursday is a good day. Today is March 4th. What's going to be going on at the Capitol today? Apparently, all lawmakers went home for the fear of something happening. Nothing's going to happen today. Unbelievable. But I'm going to have a quick sip of my Bang energy drink. Mango Bango is actually pretty good. So cheers. Some good stuff. I actually like their candy apple. And they also have a berry bash. I'm sorry. It's actually really good. And I'm going to start today's show off with one of my favorite congresswomen, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She has got a mask, which I'm going to show you right now. And I'm going to bring it up full. And it says, this mask is as useless as Joe Biden. And I just love how she digs at other Democrats. Just listen to this.
Today, Mr. Speaker, make a motion to adjourn so Democrats can think a little bit harder.
Members are reminded to make their remarks to the chair.
Speaker, I make a motion to adjourn.
The question is on the motion to adjourn. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. The noes have it.
Speaker, ask for a roll call vote.
Pursuant to Section 3S of House Resolution 8, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic.
She is unbelievable. She just like nails him at every turn and just gives him so much crap. And she's not afraid to give it right to them. Nope, she doesn't care. And it's definitely one way to get the Democrats' attention. And in all honesty, we need more conservatives like her who are just going to call them out. Yeah, some people may say that she put up some wacky things at one point, conspiracy theories and things like that. But she's actually a very smart woman. and she doesn't put up with anybody's crap. And we could talk about Joe Biden. And I got a couple of things here. Joe Biden. He's the gift that keeps on giving. Biden refers to GOP governors as Neanderthals for ending the mask mandates in their states. Didn't Orwell write in 1984 about people being forced to wear masks so everybody would be deemed equal, meaning nobody could be called good looking or ugly? Has anybody made this comparison yet? Food for thought. Anyways, another Republican governor is finally doing the right thing. Alabama will become one of the next states to eliminate the government-imposed mandate that requires people to wear masks in public, sources close to the matter told Breitbart News. A source familiar with the state deliberations confirmed that as soon as Friday, but definitely in the coming days, Alabama will join several other states nationwide, removing its mandate requiring masks in response to the coronavirus pandemic. I urge Governor Kay Ivey to immediately lift the statewide mask mandate and allow citizens and local officials the liberty to make the decision that best fits their circumstances. And that was Will Ainsworth. And here was Biden's response. Biden calls Texas and Mississippi's decisions to end the mask mandates a big mistake and criticizes what he views as Neanderthal thinking after the CDC warned against complacency in the face of emerging coronavirus variants on Monday. The governor of Mississippi fired back, and this is awesome. President Biden said allowing Mississippians to decide how to protect themselves is Neanderthal thinking. Mississippians don't need handlers as numbers drop. They can assess their choices and listen to the experts. I just think we should trust Americans and not insult them. And honestly, I really wish that we had more governors that would do this. And then, of course, Texas Governor Abbott, same thing. The Biden administration is recklessly releasing hundreds of illegal immigrants who have COVID into Texas communities. The Biden administration must immediately end this callous act that exposes Texans and Americans to COVID. As you'd expect, Democrats aren't pleased. The problem is that they truly believe 10,000 Alabamians have died from COVID. It's not true. People are assigned COVID. Today, Alabama reaches a grim milestone of 10,000 deaths from COVID-19. Now is not the time to let our guard down. Our mask mandate is a small part of keeping Alabamians safe. We urge Governor Kay Ivey to follow the CDC guidelines and not let the mandate expire. And that was the Alabama Democrats. And of course, there's people commenting and things like that. And in all honesty, I really wish that all governors would stop the mask mandates and allow adults to make the decision for themselves. If you're afraid of getting COVID, then wear a mask to protect yourself. I'm not afraid of getting it. my wife isn't afraid of getting it. I have a lot of friends that are not afraid of getting it. Why? Because we believe we already had it well over a year ago, before they even knew what COVID was, or before it was reported. Excuse me, February of last year. Yeah. January into February, I was so sick. Sicker than I've ever been. And I honestly seriously believe that I had it. Well, I had gone to the doctors, and my doctor told me I had a viral infection, and that would just need to run its course. Well, this wasn't any typical viral infection. And I guarantee you that if it had been months later, I would have been diagnosed with COVID and had gone through all that stuff. Having a problem with my dryness in my throat today. So I am going to actually play a video from Dinesh Souza. And this is another Fox video. I'm really sorry about that. But it just so happens that that's where the stuff is coming from.
Is one of the people that he was thinking about. Governor, how do you respond to the president's unification message of calling you and other governors a Neanderthal?
Two things, Brian. First, it obviously is not the type of thing that a president should be saying. But second, he kind of said it on the worst day he could have, because the same day he said that in Texas, the Biden administration was releasing illegal immigrants into our communities who had COVID. The Biden administration was spreading COVID in South Texas yesterday because of their lack of constraint of testing and quarantining people who'd come across the border illegally. The Biden administration was exposing Texans to COVID. That is Neanderthal type approach to dealing with the COVID situation. But more importantly, Brian, is this. And that is, with regard to masks, the change in Texas really wasn't all that much different from where.
See, now I always wanted to move to Texas, but the fact that they're letting in migrants on the border states, California, Texas, Arizona, so that's kind of out of the question. But I think these governors should have say in who's coming into their state. And if Texas doesn't want the migrants in, then they don't let them in. California will let them in just because Newsom is a commie. And Arizona, they don't want them either.
We were before for a couple of reasons. First, we are still strongly advocating that every Texan follow the best practice. Where we are today is completely different from where we were this time last year, when Texans and Americans didn't know how to deal with this. For an entire year, Texans have learned the best practice, and that is to wear a mask. And we still strongly recommend that people do wear a mask. But Brian, know this, that I know you folks know, and that is, when we saw the spikes in cases after Christmas and New Year's, we saw that most of those spikes, they didn't occur in businesses or in schools or in other locations like that, like retail centers. Most of those transmissions occurred in the home setting where people were not wearing a mask in the first place. And so the mask requirement being eliminated isn't going to make that big of a change in the state of Texas. Also, people in Texas will continue to wear masks, even though there's not a state mandate. We're just in a situation now where government mandates are not needed because Texans
Gotcha.
do know the best practices.
Hey, Governor, you're not telling everyone to do it. You give them the freedom to decide. Like, for example, CVS,
Exactly.
JCPenney, Hyatt Hotels, Kroger, Macy's, Starbucks. I go on to Target. You got to wear a mask to go in there. That's the same thing they're doing in Florida. It's up to is one of the people that he was thinking.
Okay, so 100% right. It is the choice. Yes, you will have businesses, hospitals, things like that that are going to require, in order to go in there, you have to wear a mask. But what they're saying is they can't force you to wear it. You have to make a smart decision. And in all honesty, I'm done with the masks. I really am. They've come so far knowing how to deal with COVID. You can get the treatments. You have your frontline doctors out there, and you have a way of getting a hold of them and getting medication you could use if you need it. And in all honesty, it's gone on long enough. We've hit a year now. We need to be done with it. Just done. Let all businesses open. Let the bar rooms open back up. Let nightclubs open up. They could do things to make people safe. Okay, so we gotta, I'm really disgusted with our government, as most people are. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and a Democratic caucus gathered to address reporters on H.R. 1, the For the People Act of 2021, at the Capitol in Washington on March 3rd. Okay, the Democrats passed H.R. 1, election reform bill, in a tight vote. The GOP expressed unanimous opposition. All righty, here we go. The House of Representatives, in the late hours of March 3rd, passed a sweeping election reform bill that, if signed into law, would affect multiple aspects of the electoral process and campaign financing. H.R. 1, also called For the People Act, passed the Democratic-controlled House on a largely party-line vote, 220 to 210. All Republicans voted against the bill. They were joined by Rep. Bernie Thompson, Democrat of Mississippi, the only House Democrat to vote against the bill. And I have a feeling more and more Democrats are probably going to cross over with some of this stuff because they know it's the things that they want to pass are crazy. The proposed legislation would need 60 votes to overcome the filibuster in the Senate. Democrats currently hold the smallest possible majority in the Senate, with 48 Democrats and 2 independent senators who caucus with them. It's unclear whether there would be enough support with the bill needing 10 Republicans to overcome the filibuster. Excuse me. President Joe Biden, a Democrat, has said he would sign the bill into law if it reaches his desk. Well, yeah, he probably would. This is called For the People Bill. And in doing so, we combat big, dark, special interest money in politics, and we amplify the voice of of the American people, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi of California said Wednesday at an event prior to the vote on the bill. The Biden administration, which strongly pushes for the bill, praised its passage, saying, "The legislation is urgently needed to protect the right to vote and the integrity of our elections and to repair and strengthen American democracy." Does this mean they want to change it so that they can cheat more easily? A previous version of the bill had passed the Democrat-controlled House 234 to 193 at the beginning of the 116th Congress in 2019, but ultimately did not get taken up in the Republican-controlled Senate. So we know it will get taken up in the Senate because of, one of my least favorite senators, Chucky Schumer. The controversial bill, which spans nearly 800 pages, would impose requirements on voting procedures across the entire country. What happened to the states making their own laws? The bill imposes a new campaign financing rules, including required additional disclosure of campaign donors and disclaimers on political advertising. So, what that sounds like to me is they want a list of every donor to a political party, so then they can go after them if they donated to the other party. Like, you heard AOC over and over again saying that we need to take down every person that donated to the Trump campaign. Does that mean every Trump supporter that may have given them $20, $40, $100, they want to start going after them? That's what they're going to want to do. That's how they're going to do their social credit scores. It also sets up new optional freedom from influence fund for congressional campaigns to encourage small dollar donations. Under the funding program, a candidate would receive 6 times the amount of a given smaller dollar contribution, which can be up to $200. The money for the fund would come from a new 4.75% surcharge on fines and settlement proceeds that corporations pay to the federal government. The bill furthermore restructures the Federal Election Commission as a partisan majority rule campaign regulatory agency. It also creates extensive new restrictions on freedom of speech during campaigns, in part by overturning the Citizens United Supreme Court case, which had dissolved certain limits on corporations and union political spending. The legislation would also prohibit coordination between super PACs and political candidates. The bill also requires disclosure of donors to religious and nonprofit advocacy groups and enables incumbent congressmen and their challengers to receive a salary from campaign funds. Interesting. Among multiple provisions regarding voting, it would force states to implement a minimum of 15 days of early voting, offer mail-in ballots, facilitate online voter registration, and allow no excuse absentee balloting. Here we go. They want to make it so easy for them to cheat. I really, really hope that this doesn't pass in the Senate, or we are all screwed. We'll never have an honest election ever again. For mail-in ballots, states must count ballots even if they are received 10 days after Election Day, according to the bill. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Election Day is Election Day. That's it. It also requires states to automatically register eligible voters and offer same-day voter registration. States would also face more conditions in order to remove registered voters from their rolls. Under the bill, felons would be able to vote after they have completed their sentences. That I kind of agree with on that one. If you're a felon and you did your time, you paid your debts to society, and you're back to working and doing the right thing, then you should be allowed to vote. Maybe so many years later, maybe 5 years after, they can vote. Something like that. With regard to congressional district redistricting, holy crap, why do I struggle with this stuff, everybody? I'm sorry. The bill would create an independent state commission to be made up of academics, public officials, and private citizens to handle the process instead of having it be handled by state legislators. Democrats say the provision seeks to end partisan gerrymandering. Okie dokie. They just want to make it so easy for them to cheat. I just need to be really careful what I say. This is interesting because I wonder how long it's going to be till YouTube suspends me, or if they'll even catch it, because I don't have enough subscribers right now to worry about it. But I'm going to share this. Ugh. That was weird. Let's do that again. I get flickering every now and then. It's really odd. That's better. Ooh, that's some weird stuff. Right Side Broadcasting Network suspended by YouTube over Trump CPAC speech. Now, everybody else, no problem. They could show it all, but once they had Donald Trump up there. Sorry, everybody. My allergies are out of control today. Right Side Broadcasting Network said it was suspended by YouTube for 2 weeks because of its broadcast of former President Donald Trump's Sunday night speech. The media outlet wrote that YouTube claimed the video violated their guidelines on election misinformation, adding that it reached nearly 4 million views. They also removed it from their platform, Right Side wrote on Wednesday on Twitter. Trump delivered a speech to Conservative Political Action Conference on Sunday night, where he briefly touched on the November 3rd election. Right Side Broadcasting wrote on Twitter on Sunday that it will not censor President Trump during his speech at CPAC. We try to play by the rules. We're not going to just remove or edit this video just so that we're all clear. If it gets removed, we didn't do it, the broadcaster said. Excuse me, everybody. Update. YouTube removes CPAC Trump speech and suspends us for 2 weeks. President Trump talked about election fraud. That's a big no-no on some platforms we stream to. We try to play by their rules, but we will not censor President Trump. We're not going to remove or edit the video, just so we are all clear. If it gets removed, we didn't do it. And that was on Twitter. A search of YouTube suggests that other live streams of Donald Trump's speech were also taken down. The Epoch Times has reached out to the Google-owned video hosting platform for comment. Earlier this week, YouTube suspended the channel of former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani for a second time because Giuliani allegedly violated the platform policy in nicotine use and the election. We removed content from Rudy Giuliani's channel for violating our sale of regulated goods policy, which prohibits content facilitating the use of nicotine, and our president's election integrity policy, a YouTube spokesperson, a spokeswoman, said in a statement. About a week ago, YouTube also removed a Newsmax video that included an interview with Trump, and around the same time removed a video of an attorney testifying to the Ohio legislator claiming it included COVID-19 misinformation. The Epoch Times itself was demonetized by YouTube in late January without prior warning or a specific reason for outlining why. The founders of the Epoch Times are Chinese Americans who fled communist China and embraced their First Amendment rights here in the United States to create an independent and uncensored news organization. We believe that the freedom of speech is the cornerstone of a free society and a key for our republic to flourish, the Epoch Times said in a statement in late January. The move against Right Side Broadcasting Network, which broadcasts most of Trump's rallies during the 2016 campaign and while he was president, is certain to trigger even more criticism against big tech censorship of dissenting viewpoints. Trump himself offered a warning about the potentially unchecked power of Google, Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, and others in his speech, saying they should face punishment if they silence conservative voices. And you have a lot of leftists out there that feel the same way. But I've actually heard that a lot of people saying how boring Twitter is now because they have nobody to fight with anymore, nobody to give any crap to. So now they're so bored, they're going after everything. Like I said, they're going after Dr. Seuss books. All of the election integrity measures in the world will mean nothing if we do not have free speech, Trump said. If a Republican can be censored for speaking the truth and calling out corruption, we will not have a democracy, and we will only have left-wing tyranny or tyranny, however you want to say it. And I love the Epoch Times because, yeah, it is really left-leaning, to be honest with you. yeah, they're really right-leaning, but they do call out the hypocrisy of the left. They really do. Let's just see if I got anything here. Patriots United. What do we got? I'm trying to find more videos because I enjoy those more. Yeah, because I tend to like videos a little bit more. So let's see what we got here that I can bring up. Oh, yeah. This kind of stuff is what really, I hope, wakes a lot of people up. Illegals wearing Biden t-shirts means his administration are going out and really embolden, well, pushing to have them come in. Now, I don't know if you've seen this video, and this was from Dan Bongino. How do they all have these Biden t-shirts? Where are they getting them? Who's giving them to them? So I'm going to play this right now.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase, Señor, tu voluntad, así en la tierra como en el cielo.
Biden, please let us in.
Nuestro pan de cada día, perdona nuestras
Biden, please let us in.
perdonamos a nuestros
Oh, Biden,
ofensores.
please,
No
please,
nos dejes
please, let
caer
us
en
in, Biden.
tentación y líbranos del
This is ridiculous. That all of these illegals are coming in and it just blows my mind how stupid some people are and just letting them in. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Some people have lost their livelihoods because they have not been able to reopen for a year. Some restaurants are never coming back. People have lost their livelihoods. And then we're going to bring in these illegals again so that we're paying for it. This shit just pisses me off. Yeah, it really does. It really pisses me off. And I want to see. All right. Let's talk about Director Wray of the FBI. The FBI can't find proof of Antifa involvement in January 6th protests despite mountains of video evidence. This video is from OANN. So, oh, sorry. Shouldn't be reading text messages here. I'm going to play this video real quick. Let me share it. Here we are. Here it comes.
The director of the FBI telling the Senate that he has not seen any proof of Antifa's involvement in the January 6th protest. However, as One America's Pearson Sharp explains, not only is there ample evidence of Antifa's role, but the FBI itself has charged one of its members for inciting the violence.
Continuing the witch hunt against conservatives and President Trump supporters, on Tuesday, the Senate Judiciary Committee interviewed the FBI about the January 6th protests. It was Director Christopher Wray's first appearance before the committee since the protests 2 months ago, and the Senate probed Wray on what he knew about the attacks beforehand. Democrats naturally painted the events of the day as part of a massive right-wing attempt to overthrow the installation of Beijing Biden. But what was surprising is that Christopher Wray, the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and I stress that last word, investigation, agreed with Democrats. In fact, the director flat out denied that the FBI had seen any evidence of Antifa involvement in the violence at the Capitol.
You did not see Antifa or left-wing groups playing a significant role in the January 6th insurrection.
Certainly, while we're equal opportunity and looking for violent extremism of any ideology, we have not to date seen any evidence of.
OANN, thank you so much for this fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Of anarchist violent extremists or people subscribing to Antifa in connection with the 6th. That doesn't mean we're not looking, and we'll continue to look, but at the moment we have not seen that.
Now, we here at One America News don't have the billions in taxpayer funding that the FBI does. A quick 5-second Google search, we were able to find information on a man named John Sullivan. For a quick refresher, Sullivan is the radical left-wing, anti-Trump, self-proclaimed Antifa member who led crowds into the Capitol on January 6th, exploited the tragic shooting of Ashley Babbitt to sell to CNN, and called on protesters to start a revolution and remove President Trump from office by force. This is the same man who's now...
Yes. And I actually have a video, an audio clip that I have saved somewhere that I'll play with an interview with him as well. Mr. John Sullivan.
Now facing federal charges for violent entry, civil disorder, and disorderly conduct for his actions at the Capitol. Even the Justice Department has pointed out that Sullivan positioned himself at the front of, quote, multiple confrontations with officers at multiple locations and made gleeful exhortations about burning and breaking things. This is from the Justice Department itself. And yet somehow, Christopher Wray, again, the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, is somehow unaware of a major left-wing agitator instigating violence at the Capitol. Now, that's either staggering incompetence or willful deceit.
I'm going to go with that is willful deceit, because they're hoping that most of the left hasn't seen that. And they'll say, oh, there's no proof. No proof.
So which is it? Is the head of the FBI really bad at his job, or is he a liar? Maybe this clip of John Sullivan calling on rioters to burn the Capitol down will help jog his memory.
My name's John Sullivan. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. My group is Insurgents USA. We out to burn this down. We out there strapped. We out there ready to burn that down. We out there to defend ourselves. We got to defend ourselves now too. We do. Because power to the people. We got to rip Trump out of that office right over there. Pull him out that. Nah, we ain't about waiting until the next election. We about to go get that motherfucker.
Or perhaps this image of Sullivan.
So the FBI can't find proof, huh? And he's got his Trump gear on.
Wearing a Trump hat on January 6th, claiming that he is counter intel, or screenshots of his conversations with his leftist followers, calling on them to burn the Capitol and show the power of the people united. Other members on his chat group admitted that they disguised themselves as Trump supporters by wearing pro-American shirts and logos. One member said he was at the front of the crowd at the Capitol and specifically said there were a, quote, large sum of anti-Trumpers there with him. Maybe they were some of these black-clad protesters who were hiding under a tree so they could quickly change into pro-Trump outfits, with someone even telling the person filming to delete that. How is the head of the FBI?
Oh, yeah. Plenty of video out there. Plenty of video.
Unaware of any of this basic information. Information that has been widely known and shared for 2 months. It's clear that the Senate hearings have no intention of getting to the truth, which is that radical anti-Trump extremists attacked the Capitol on January 6th in an effort to discredit President Trump and his supporters. Instead, the Senate...
I don't think I need to play anymore. But you get the gist of that, don't you? It is just unbelievable how you could be lied to, like right in your face. Lied. And it doesn't matter how much you jump up and down saying it's false, it's false. The mainstream media backs up the lies. Your Democrats back up the lies. And I think I just want to see if I could find a funny video to make us all laugh. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. But give me a minute here. I'm going to do a little little break here and see if I can come back with a video. Please welcome the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Do you miss me yet? Do you miss me yet? I'm going to continue to fight right by your side. We will do what we've done right from the beginning, which is to win. We're not starting new parties. You know, they kept saying, he's going to start a brand new party. We have the Republican Party. It's going to unite and be stronger than ever before. I am not starting a new party. Many people have asked, what is Trumpism? A new term being used more and more. I'm hearing that term more and more. I didn't come up with it.
Okay, are you guys all ready for Try Not to Laugh Challenge Funny Fails of the Week at the Fail Army? So just want to give you a little bit of a laugh today, and then I'll be signing off.
All right. I don't think you're supposed to aim it at the white.
Two, one.
Oh my God!
Oh, ouch, ouch.
I come home and I pet my dog. You see, petting the dog is one of the most relaxing things you can possibly do. Okay, we're done.
Just wanted to say happy birthday, and I hope you have the best New York City birthday ever. My, what a year it's been. This time last year, you who not the food. I'm okay. I'm okay. Have a great time with Coco tonight. God darn it. I just done my hair and makeup. Ugh. Love you so much. Happy birthday.
Oh! Oh my God. I feel it in my butt. Are you cooking dinner?
Oh. Are you okay? Oh,
Oh!
Wow.
Can you do something about it? Bye-bye.
Yeah, because I'm going to try to talk.
That was stupid.
Oh!
He wanted you to scratch his butt. No, not like that, Sophia. Oh my Jesus, y'all, this is what I have to deal with. Like, how did I just get that on film?
Oh! No! No!
Oh. Oh my God. Oh, wait. Oh my God. That was good. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, that was good. Now that's something my family would do. That's funny.
And this is what happens when you leave your car overnight under the heron's nest.
What won't mom let you do, Dad?
She won't let me spend $20.
Why do you need $20 for, Dad?
I need to get Guardians of the Galaxy on my team. She won't let me buy them. She's a mean mom and a mean grandma.
Would that help you out, get to the next level?
Yeah. It would help.
Oh, yeah.
Saved it.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that could hurt. Right in the tree. Oh. Ouch. Not going to be good.
Hold on to here because I rolled my ankle.
Oh, and there goes the TV too. Ooh. Uh-oh. Why do people do the stupidest things?
Hey everyone, I'm reporting live from my bathroom and I just put my new bidet together. So if you don't know what that is, I'm going to
Oh, I love the Fail Army. Thank you so much. This is going to be the last one that I play.
show you right now.
Oh, ouch. I can't anymore. I can't. Oh, I think I'll watch the rest of those all by myself. Wow, there's some craziness. But you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day.